jump straight into the Q&A. We've got Noor and Bon out who have got some mics if anyone has got any questions.
Yeah, this is everyone. Just tackling the bad problems with technology and like negative reviews and people like fishing for free stuff with negative reviews. I'm sure you get it on Design by Night quite a lot and people complaining without really anything behind it. How are you stopping that from coming about and how are you tackling that and what's your kind of views against that?
You can't stop it is one answer. The other, so what we say to our venues, so one, we've got a verified tag now. So because they use our booking system, we can see that they've actually been. So a review will be verified that they've actually been to that venue. Secondly, we say to clients, which I think is true, is that if you have 600 reviews, you're going to get 10 that are 1 star because you just can't please everyone. But I do think customers expect that. So I think when people are on our site looking at reviews of a venue, they're not expecting them to be 5-star all the time. And then the final thing we say is just show that you're engaging. So on our platform, you can reply as a venue to that review. So just show that you care. And even if they are fishing for free stuff, just be very polite and friendly and show that you care out to the public medium. Unfortunately, the public are the public, and you're always going to have those people. There's no way of really stopping them, but the majority of people are positive. We actually see the average star rating left on our site is 4 stars. So actually people, which we're really pleased about, are actively going to our site to praise a venue or an experience. So it's not actually a place just to slam to get freebies.
We did have a question for you.
So I actually work, I guess, in quite a similar role for a venue platform. And I'm just kind of wondering how your business model works.
So it's a venue finding agency. So again, being completely honest. So a corporate client or a private client will come to me and they will say, Emily, I need, or they'll come through to via our website or they email me directly and they will say they need a venue for any type of event. So it can be private dining, it can be a meeting, a conference, it can be a big Christmas, summer party, it can be anything in between. Then I will take that brief and it's a free venue finding agency to the client and then the commission that I charge is to the venues. There's never any charge to the client or the corporate booker, let's say, but the venues, and again, most venues are completely on board with that because you're bringing that and you're kind of introducing that client to that venue and they're more than happy to pay you a commission on that. So the client will come to me and they'll give me their brief and then within 24 hours, I will come back to them. I'll contact the venues that I think would work really well and that's where the experience side comes in. You've got to kind of know the venues that are going to work well and then I will send the client a proposal. They'll say to me, love that venue, can arrange a site visit or happy to go with that if it's private dining. And then I introduce the venue and the client together and that's kind of my involvement with it. So that's how it goes. So, yeah.
What makes an event premium? And is that something that's blasted on social media or does that make that less premium? Like how does a premium exclusive event kind of work these days?
Yeah, I think that if you use a typical bar engagement scenario, so I can see you now. I think you're right. I guess back to the point about trends and personalisation. We look at like physical bottles and people personalising bottles and gift packs, and particularly in travel retail, it's a big trend. And certainly we're seeing a lot of brands get involved in it. I think there's a lot, particularly in the late night bottle to table space where you can see sort of personalised bottles. I think, again, there's a difference between personalised product and personalised experience, and I think the latter will long live. And I think, those experiences you might have sat over a bar with a bartender where he's really crafting your drink and making that experience feel personal, that is a sort of a personal treasure and jewel, I think. So actually, when you come down to an event, it's how you can make people feel like there's a personalisation element to it. Even just through like a photograph, I guess photo mediums, like long gone are the days really where photo booths necessarily exist. Now it's more like create a setting and a scene and let people take their own photo, however which way they want. They'll personalise that occasion. So I think you've got a literal personalisation of bottles, but then actually when you personalise the experience, I think the former might be a bit of a trend that you might see come round. The latter, I think, will, if you can nail that, then you kind of someone will leave with that exclusive message that they kind of came for.
At Tropicana Beach Club, we've tried to do that personalisation part of the product and make it really accessible to people. So whereas bespoke branding and content for an event can be quite expensive, at Tropicana Beach Club we've got 8 pillars that have projections onto them. We've got 3 projectors and screens, 6 plasmas, a huge welcome screen downstairs, and it's at a very, very minimal fee compared to what you would do for bespoke branding for anything else, is you can have your logo added into our moving images and our video content, or you can provide us with completely bespoke content and have that throughout the entirety of the venue. And for what people may consider a nightlife venue in London, that's an incredible upsell for us, for an added value product for event clients looking to book a corporate event. You walk in and it looks like you spent a huge amount of money on branding for this event when actually it's cost them next to nothing, because we've done it all in-house, and we thought about that when redesigning the venue.